Hello everybody, welcome to another podcast episode. Today I would like to talk about the first part of the second week of the Volleyball Nations League. The VNL, as usually, doesn't disappoint. We're having incredible matchups, and I'd like to start out talking about Poland. Wow, this Polish team is incredible this year. They've been up and coming for years, but now they seem to have found their chemistry. They have a new coach since last year, Lavarini. He is the coach of Novara in Italy and will coach Fenerbahce next season, so a very, very top-notch coach. And they have such incredible talent in Magdalena Stisia. She is opposite. She's been playing outside hitter in Italy. Let's see what she will do next year at Fenerbahce. But she's playing the opposite position right now. She is the big gun of Poland. Incredibly tall and strong and also skilled. She also displays some good digs in defense. They have great supporting cast, and mind you, their star setter is not here yet. So they have more talent that's coming up. So incredible. I'm so impressed by them. They played against Turkey today, and Turkey is my favorite team. I make no mystery about it. I usually feel sad when Turkey loses, but this was such an incredible match. It was so enjoyable, and it was crazy to see how hungry Poland is for victories. Now, this might have some context. So the context is Turkey won the last available spot to go to the Olympics in Tokyo 2020. They beat Poland in the semifinals of the qualifier event, and Poland was 1 point away from going to the finals, and Turkey beat them in 5 sets. Incredible match, probably my favorite match ever. So it might be that this matchup with Turkey was personal to many of the players that were also there during this event. I don't know, but they were out there, man. So the usual suspects, of course, Stisia, Korneluk, the 2-meter tall middle blocker, but Rozanski, outside hitter, she did an incredible job at attacking, at digging. Their libero did an incredible job the whole match. And man, they won in 3 sets. I have to say, Poland was just superior in this match. They had way better defense. I think that was really key for them. Turkey is still trying to figure things out. They are trying to see how they can use both Vargas and Karakurt at the same time. And what they tried to do this time was to have Karakurt as a outside hitter. Now the problem with that is if you're outside, you need to defend, you need to make digs. It's not just about spiking. And if you're an opposite, you tend to be out of the way when it comes to digging mostly, or at least when it comes to receiving the service. And they targeted her a lot from the service line, and they got a lot of points out of her. Let's talk a little bit about the Netherlands, one of the teams that really surprised me positively this year. They have a lot of young players. I already talked about this. They are really good, actually. They almost stole 2 sets from Turkey. Turkey eventually won 3-0. It was a great test for both teams. It's a really great test to see what do you do when it's 22-22, 22-23. The thing with the Netherlands is that this is the second time they go against a very, very experienced team. The first was Brazil, and this time Turkey. A team that has played together. The players really know each other. A team where the players have played at this high international level a lot. And the more experienced teams so far have gotten the better of the Netherlands. So the Netherlands could actually have a way better record by now. I don't think they even won one match. They have 1 point because they lost the match 3-2. So they're close. They're really close. I really, really hope they won't be eliminated from the VNL. I don't think so, because there are teams that are doing much worse. Korea hasn't even won 1 set, so they should be safe, but I really like them, and they just need a little more experience. Now, another matchup I want to talk about is Croatia versus USA. The USA have changed up a bit the roster. They don't have any Drews for this week, for this stage of the VNL. Any Drews, incredible opposite, gold medalist from the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. But they do have Jordan Thompson, which was also at the Tokyo Olympics. She immediately got injured, and that's why Annie Drews had a chance to shine. They also sent Franti, which was in the roster last year for the World Championship. Incredible outside hit her incredible fire in her. She plays with such enthusiasm. I was even gonna sleep on this match. I thought it's gonna be boring. The US are just gonna dominate and that's it. But in fact, Croatia won the first set, and it was really amazing to see. They won 25-17. It was quite a dominant performance at the beginning. So Karacic tried some different things. He made some substitutions, and indeed, the USA, as expected, ended up winning. They won 3-1, and they are the only one that have allowed Croatia to get a set out of them. So I hope this can boost the Croatia's team confidence. I hope they can, at least win one match. It's nice to see that they are showing their fire as well, and they want to be there fighting for every ball. And this is the kind of volleyball that's most enjoyable, in my opinion. And that's the kind of volleyball that usually the USA also deliver. They really don't give up on balls. They make incredible digs. And Croatia was matching them in that sense. So really enjoyable match. Looking forward to seeing more from them. Another match that kind of was not what I was expecting was Germany against Thailand. Now, Thailand is this shorter team with their setter, Pornpan, only standing at 173 and most of their players standing at 180. In comparison to Germany, for instance, Anna Hortmann is 189, if I remember correctly. They have a player that's 195, so way taller. This creates an interesting mismatch usually because Thailand will get blocked more, but they will also pick up more. They have usually incredible digs, they don't give up, and more often than not, they're able to stretch a match that they're losing up to 5 sets. So I was expecting a good matchup, but it was actually quite boring in the first 2 sets. Very, very clear victories for Germany. We went up 2-0. And Thailand did come back fighting in the third, and I really thought, okay, they're really going to stretch this match. They did win the third quite convincingly, 25-19, and then they lost in the fourth. So yes, the second part of the match was what I was expecting, but again, I almost turned off the match because I was like, okay, after they lost the second set, 25-13, I was like, what's happening here? Yeah, so good for Germany. They're doing pretty well this year. Let's see if they can make it to the top 8 and go to the finals. The last match I would like to talk about is Serbia-Japan, with Serbia getting their first victory finally. Their 5th match was a victory. So they did beat Japan. They did do it in 5 sets. But good progress. Good to see that this happened. Also for their own, confidence. I did see them incredibly excited at the end. Maybe the trick was to bring Stefanovic into the picture, middle blocker. She's an incredible player, also experienced, and it did make a difference. So I really hope to see more for Serbia. The next match for Serbia will be against Brazil, which will be definitely a test. Looking forward to see that. Now, thank you guys for watching this recap, and see you soon with the whole wrap up of the second stage of the VNL.